Hello everyone, I am MS-GIL and welcome to probably it is my first video using an actual, camera, even though this is just a cell phone, so it's probably not going to be perfect quality, but today, as the title of the video suggested, we are going to install Windows Whistler on this thing. Now this thing is one of my childhood computers and it's ran a variety of operating systems over the years, Windows XP, Windows 2000, it ran 98 at one point. Even though I can't seem to reinstall 98, so that's why I chose to do Whistler. I'm going to end up running two versions of Whistler on here, but today I'm going to install version 2296. If you want to see the second version, I might do a video on it, I'm not sure. So it's got the two CD drives. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but then the floppy drive. The disk is already in there. And then around back, it's got, all these ports. It does not have an Ethernet port. It has a dial-up port though, which is really hard to see because it's dark. But it's got one USB 1.0 port, 1.1. I'm not sure, but it's an old machine. My dad built it a long time ago. Right now it's got the PS2 mouse and the PS2 keyboard, but so I think I might just fire this thing up and let's go. Don't want my face on the screen, E-machines. Now this thing has a American Mega Trends BIOS in it, but doesn't like to show up very often. And that's why I'm installing 2296 next, or first. I'm going to install 2419 next, or at least I'm planning on it. I've already got the disk partition for it, so sorry if the camera's really shaky. It's just a weird angle for me. And you can see this screen takes a long time, but it's loading. That's going to boot from the CD-ROM. Now this is on a TV, because all my monitors are taken up right now, but you can see Windows Whistler setup. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out on the video. It's kind of a weird thing. So it's going to run all this stuff. This is probably going to be a pretty long video, because this is old hardware. It's only got 256 megabytes of RAM. It's got two 20 gig hard disks in it, but yeah, like I said, it was built by my dad when he was in computer school, and so he it's kind of not that great because it was probably built around the year 2000. I think it was the year 2000 it was built, but I'm not sure. It's got a bunch of random stuff, and I saved all the drivers on one of the hard disks in case I needed them again. I'm not sure if I will or not, because this thing ran Windows 2000 like a dream, so had a little rough time with Windows XP though. It needs a new CMOS battery. Enter. May I act like I'm teaching you guys how to do this? See, partitions, and see I got the second partition right. I can actually point this thing right there, and then those other partitions. The first or the second disk is right there. That's where all my drivers and old Windows 98 files are on. So it's just going to format this. I saw somebody else did the Longhorn on real hardware. That must have been a difficult one to do, because Longhorn is kind of unruly. I enjoy Longhorn. I mean, I've used a bunch of different types, like different builds, and it's not bad. I enjoy it, but I think I like Whistler just a bit better. And that went so fast it didn't even make a line in the progress bar. This thing's so old. I don't know if you can hear that in the video, because like I said, I don't know how this will turn out, but this thing revs up like an old, it's got the old CD drives in it, so it revs up really high. I like it. I miss the old clicks of the old hard disk, so That was nice. I tried to, at one point I pulled out the floppy drive out of that thing and trying to install it in my Windows 10 computer. But the only problem is I couldn't find a power supply for it, like a plug-in for the power, and so I gave up and put it back in this thing. It's got speakers. It's just the old sound card. There was actually no color codes on it, and you could barely read what, which goes where. So I think I plugged in the speakers to the right place. I generally get it wrong, but who knows. Luckily this thing runs well, so. Yeah, I actually pulled out one of the CD drives in this thing too. Had to reinstall that too. See, it's good for experience, learning all these things. Coming up on 50%. Come on, Whistler, you can do it. Come on, old PC. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Good boy. Or good girl. I don't know what you are. You're a computer. You don't really have a gender. Way to create debates there, MS-GIL. That's a great thing. So, this is real enthralling content. And, you can actually see my hands. Ooh. Video. It's not on the computer. Actually, my computer's across the room. It's over there. And I got my networking computer down over there. It's dark in here, so it's kind of hard to tell, but see, it runs XP. That one runs. This one runs XP, and this one runs 10. I have another 10 computer down there, but you can barely see that. That thing I used as my networking computer until I found out that the XP networking computer was like 100 times faster. I don't know why. I was getting much better download speeds with that XP, because I bridged the connections, and so it runs through Wi-Fi, but my main computer plugs into it using Ethernet, because it's in a bad spot for Wi-Fi, and so I really don't get why that's faster. I mean, this one down here has a gigabit, it's capable of going 1 gigabyte per second on its Ethernet side. So I don't get that. It has the same USB ports. So it's going to restart. Yay. All the reflections. Now we get to sit here through this thing again. Hooray. At least it's good colors. Like the blue and the green. Because I do watch football, and you can guess which team has those colors. Same colors as my logo. Aha, there we go. Man, that's weird to see on an actual screen. Come on. My camera doesn't like my phone doesn't like the white color and the black. There we go. Actual mouse now. Once again, that's a PS2 mouse. It's an ancient one. I had it as a kid. It needs to be cleaned, I'm sure, but because it likes to stick. Aha. Welcome to Whistler Beta 1. I was looking online at eBay today, and you can buy a Windows Whistler Server Edition Beta 2 CD original for 51 bucks. Now, if I had that money, I would probably buy that, because that's just awesome. But, 51 bucks it ain't cheap. So, and it had to ship from Great Britain, and the shipping was, like, I don't know, hundreds, or no, not 100. It's probably close to 10 bucks. So, it came out to $61, and, I'm just gonna stick with my stuff. But I can't seem to find any server editions of Windows Whistler or personal editions of Whistler online, so I guess professional is all I get. That's right. Faster and easier. do I have to say? I like Whistler 2419 a little bit better, but the welcome to the Whistler setup wizard. My only problem with 2419 is it's so buggy. You know, like one little thing can crash the machine so easily, and the sound is buggy. That's why I chose this one to install first. So that, and I can set the date and time this way. Maybe this is a good idea, maybe it isn't, who knows. Scan install devices, so it delivers the web to you. Hooray. I actually deleted all the pictures and everything off my phone for this. Just because if I'm going to be doing more things with the video camera on it, it's good to have more space. So I freed up a gig and just pictures. Just kind of sad to think about, but you know. I didn't really delete them all, I just moved them from my phone to my computer. I'm not going to put them back, but enhances communication. If I could speak English, I would. New communication tools. 31 minutes remaining. Now that actually might be correct, because this is ancient hardware. You know, like the Egyptians was used. I don't know if I want to put you through that, so I might just be back here in a minute. Alright, now we're at this thingy, no localization thing. So I'm actually going to type in my username for this. I don't really care because it's not like I'm going to be using this much. Let's call it that. I'm actually going to adjust this. Alright, come on, mouse. You can do it. No, I don't want 2006, but thanks. Yeah, that's good enough. Perfect. Windows Whistler setup. What do you want? Oh, networking components. Yeah, this thing sadly does not have an Ethernet driver in it, so, and no Ethernet port, so whatever. So it's not going to do much for networking. There's a dial-up modem, but that thing is so dusty, I'll bet it doesn't work. Dial-up modems have this habit of going out, so who knows. I tried to install Wi-Fi on this, but USB 1.1 support, or 1.0 support, I don't know what it is, wouldn't support it, so you know how that goes. See, I always thought it'd be kind of cool to be a beta tester back in the day, you know, like something like this. You know, be part of what's new, you know, the ever-changing world of computers. So now it's going to copy the files. You can hear it revving up, maybe, I don't know. Once again, I have no idea. I might just come back in a few minutes once this is over, because this is probably just boring to watch. Okay, so now we're at this. I skipped all that last part because my phone said it was gonna run out of memory, so you know how that goes. Alrighty, come on, you can do it. There we go. The reboot. More machines. Whatever that means. Who knows? Probably an extinct company. Even though this machine is MSI brand, I think that's what the case is. I don't know what the actual. The PC's custom made, so well, kind of custom made. Education made. Come on. Good phone. Look at a good phone. I'm gonna get back and it disappears. There we go. See, Windows Whistler Professional. Build 2296. And as you can see, it supports good resolution on this thing. Which I have figured out how to get good resolution on it in VirtualBox. Believe it or not, there's a NT version of the VBE9X stuff for my how to install 32-bit color on 98, 95, and ME. Uh-oh, no sound. I think I got into the wrong port. See, this is nice. Welcome, MS-GIL. Thank you for purchasing a computer with Microsoft Windows Whistler. Next. Yes, I know how to use the mouse, but thanks for asking. This is almost like Packard Bell. Please take a quick lesson on using the mouse. I am the only person who regularly uses computer. I gotta love the Windows ME thing up there. Finish. Alright. Maybe I'll plug this into a different port. There we go. Now we get this nice welcome screen. I think I had the thing into the wrong port. Who knows? It happens all the time to me whenever I use this PC. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Da 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 da. You got Whistler. With the nice thing here. So yeah, I got Whistler on here. Probably a very boring video, but who knows. Let's go into properties. So you can see it says Windows 2000, but it's 2296 Whistler. Yeah, 256 megabytes of RAM, 300 megahertz. It's an AMD processor. I don't know if that's any good. My other processor is AMD, but it can't support. Well, it supports virtualization, but I can't seem to get it to work. So yeah. Welcome to Whistler. Go run. It still has the old run logo. I love watercolor. It's my favorite Windows theme ever. So we'll go. Yeah, see, Whistler. Expires 7/22/01. Easy enough. Registered to MS-GIL. Hooray. Could change the background before I go. This looks real nice on here. I thought it was going to look bad, but it looks very nice. Let's see, what should we change it to? Let's fly away. Yeah, no. Professional. Yeah, we'll stretch and apply. Ah, very nice. And you can see we got good resolution. 16-bit, now I want more. Apply. By the way, I love that red in the background on that. I'm not much of a red person, but oh, that's nice. Nice touch. Alright, so this has been installing Whistler on actual hardware. If you want to see 2419, I might do that in the future. Otherwise, I'll do it in my own time. So yeah, thank you for watching. This has been MS-GIL. I'll tell you how this continues to go if you ask. You know, like in the comments or something. I'll probably tell you. So yeah, this has been Going Well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.